This master stroke is related to your fraction. How to understand the fraction? Fraction is one of the important area to understand about the number system. It is a part of number system, or you can say it is a part of arithmetic also. But once you will understand the number, then you will able to understand the how to use this number system, how to use this one for number system and arithmetic both. And you can say as a technique wise, it is a part of Vedic math also. Then of course it is going to affect your quant, DI and LR all. Fraction looks like very simple. Fraction looks like very simple, like 1 by 3 if I am telling. It looks like very simple. But problem wise, it is not easy, because most of the problem related to fraction will be your situation based or word based, where one kind of a story will be given. If one kind of a story will be given, then understanding the story itself will take a lot of time. Then fraction you should not take. It is very easy topic. It is very important tool, a very important arithmetic topic. You should able to understand and how to use for various type of questions. Then this master stroke will try to understand what is the role of fraction for your CAT preparation. How fraction has come, just will try to understand this flow diagram. Basically everything has started from counting. Counting means 1, 2, 3, 4. That is my favorite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything has started from 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And everything we should understand in the point of view of 1, 2, 3, 4. That you keep in mind. Everything has started from 1, 2, 3, 4. Due to any of the topic, you should try to understand with respect to 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is connected because everything emerges from 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we will start from 1, 2, 3, 4 counting. It will come to the natural number, whole number, negative integer, set of. These are all the story I already discussed in so many sessions, and again master stroke also I have discussed. Whole number, negative number. Then it has come set of integers. Then it has come to rational number, real number, and real number is a part of complex number. And complex number is again you can say it is divided in two parts. Now we have just gone through this flow diagram from top to bottom. Means we have started from counting, we have gone up to real number and complex number. This is real understanding. Means you can say from bottom to top. Top at it is a number. Number is divided in two parts. Complex number, real number. Real number again divided in two parts. Rational, irrational. Again rational is divided in three type of integer. Like that it will keep on go. Then first we have tried to understand from bottom to top. Then it will give easiness from counting to natural number. Now to just understand where fraction is there and how fraction can be defined, just we'll go in reverse way. We'll go from complex number. Complex number, if you will see, it is one kind of complex number is real number when complex part is not available. Another, if it is non-real, you can say if it is a non-real, then it will be a imaginary number. Means complex number will be two types, real number and imaginary number. Now just come to the next move. Real number is most of the numbers are rational number. If number is not rational, if it is number is not rational, just try to understand in this way. If number is not rational, then it is a irrational. Means real number can be divided in two parts, rational and irrational. Now rational number has come basically from the set of integers. Means all the integers plus all the non-integers. I don't know what is fraction, but I am telling integers and non-integers. Means between two integers. Like here 4 and 5 is there. Then 4 and 5 is a part of rational number because we will able to write in the form of p by q. That you know the definition. Any number if you are able to write or able to read in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers, then it will be a rational number. Then here 4 you can write 4 by 1, or 5 you can write 5 by 1. Then you can say 4 and 5 both are rational number and both are integers also. Now between any two consecutive integers or between any two integers, plenty of numbers will be there. Plenty of rational number can be like 4 by 2. Otherwise just don't denote number, just to, because already discussed, between any two consecutive numbers you can say infinite number of rational number can be exist. That we have already discussed. Infinite number of rational number can be exist. Now you just tell me between two integers only 4 and 5 are integers. Remaining number what is? It cannot be integer because 4 and 5 are consecutive integers. Then between whatever numbers are existed, that cannot be integer. That cannot be integer. Then what is this one? This is called fraction. This is called fraction. Then rational number you can divide in two parts. One is set of integers, another is fraction. Again set of integers will be divided in three parts: positive integer, negative integer and 0. Then where is the fraction? You understood. Fraction generally will come between two consecutive integers. Between two consecutive integers, whatever number is lying, maybe infinite number. What is infinite number? What is infinity? Already I discussed in one of the master stroke, and I explained this non-defined part. Generally infinity told it is not defined, but this not defined also I defined. If you have not taken by the way, you just take the infinity. About the infinity master stroke, you will able to understand the greatness of mathematics and philosophy of mathematics. Then here fraction you can say it is a p by q, where p and q are integers. P and q are integers. Like you are writing 4 by 3, 3 by 2, whatever you are writing, or maybe 5 by 7. Whatever you are writing, all are fraction. Then here P and Q are integers, but one condition is there. Q should not be equal to 0, otherwise it will become undefined. If Q will be equal to 0, then it will become undefined. And it should not equal to 1 also. If it is equal to 1, it will become integer. It will not become fraction. Like 4, you can say it is 4 by 1. Then you can say it is in the form of P by Q. There is no doubt. But Q is equal to 1. Once we become Q is equal to 1, it will become an integer. Then Q should not equal to 1 and Q should not equal to 1. This is common sense. This definition is common sense. But I have written in your format because whatever you have understand during your school time. But basically no need to just memorize this definition. Fraction is just to try to understand in different way. Whatever numbers are coming between two consecutive integers, what can be? Because these two numbers are consecutive integers. They are, you can say, neighbor to each other. Like you are here, just afterwards, after you, another number is there. Like after 4, 5 is there. Between any number is there, that cannot be integer. Then that will be fraction only. There is no doubt that will be fraction. Now, fraction can be 3 types based on the value of numerator and denominator, or you can say n by d. Fraction will be always represented in the form of n by d or p by q. N by d is better because n by d represents numerator and denominator. P by q, basically it is not representing numerator and denominator. Just I am telling in the acronym wise, n means numerator, d means denominator. Due to I prefer to take n by d. Fraction can be proper if numerator is less than denominator, and fraction can be improper if numerator is greater than denominator. Or you can say if it is 4 by 9, it is a proper fraction. Just to make it reverse, 9 by 4 will become improper. And what is mix? Mix is whole number plus fraction. Like various places you have seen like this. These all are the mixed fraction. Means 2 is whole part, remaining 1 by 3 is a fractional part. Here 3 is whole part, 1 by 5 is a fractional part. Another type is coming here, equivalent fraction. What is equivalent fraction? When factor multiplication is same for numerator and denominator. Factor multiplication is same for numerator and denominator, then fraction will not change. It is same like ratio. Fraction is nothing, it is a kind of ratio. Then 1 by 4 will be equal to 2 by 8 because here factor multiplication is 2 for numerator and for denominator also 2. Again, if you are taking factor multiplication 3 and for here also you are taking 3, then it will be equal. Means if numerator and denominator factor multiplication, if you are taking same, then fraction will not change. Then all these fraction we can say it is equivalent fraction. Now here one of the important thing, how to convert from fraction to percentage and percentage to number, you can take the help of RD technique. RD technique is one of the separate master stroke, and related to RD technique in regular session I have taken more than 1 hour session because this is that much important. It is going to affect your full CAT preparation. Then this is one of the important takeaway here, how to convert from fraction to percentage and percentage to number, or again number to fraction and fraction to percentage. This is one of the important part of your CAT preparation. You should be very fast. You should be very fast. You should be very fast. Like 1 by 4 you can say directly 25% or 0.25. 3 by 12 how much you will tell? 1 by 12 is 8.5. Then 3 by 12 will be 25.5%. Then directly you can say you should be able to convert any kind of fraction into percentage and percentage into number. Then just we'll try to go through one small questions. It is, don't think it is a CAT level question or it is just for understanding. This question just immediately I framed. It is not taken from any of the content. Just I am trying to teach you, I am trying to convince you what is application of fraction in the terms of ratio, because these all are interrelated. If you understood fraction and you understood the percentage, if you are not able to use all these techniques for ratio, then you can say you have not understood properly. Like if you have understood the number pattern, but if you are not able to use number pattern on the real number line, then you can say you have not understood properly. If you are not able to use number pattern for algebra, then you can say you have not understood. These all are the, you can say, litmus test for your understanding. Then here just we'll try to understand the fraction in terms of ratio. If a cake is divided among 3 kids, 3 बच्चे हैं, उसमें एक केक है, केक को divide. Cake generally it will be round shape. We will cut like anyway. Here we are not bothered how they are cutting. Who are cutting they know. But we are dividing in the ratio of 2:5:8, and all cake has consumed because 3 kids only are there, and all 3 kids will eat a single cake in the ratio of 2:5:8. What you have to find? What is your data? This data, find the cake received by first kid. This is your first kid. Data is given respectively, like first kid, second kid, third kid. Then find the cake received by first kid is how much percentage more or less than the difference of cake received by second and third. What you have found here? Question is one liner. I know you also know. If you are little bit you know about the mathematics, then you can say question is single one liner. But how much long they have written? This is only problem for question related to fraction, ratio or arithmetic. Reading itself will consume lot of time. This question is very simple. it is not question at all. I cannot say it is a question for CAT aspirant. It is just a school level, 7th or 8th or 9th maximum. But just I am telling you, just this question, if they want to frame CAT level question, it can be framed, but you have to put another story. We have to put another data. We have to provide little more information. Then how much lengthy question will become? Half of the page. If you will read on your computer screen during your CAT test, it will become almost half of the page. Reading the half of the page, very condensed letter. Font size may be hardly 10 or 12. How much time it will take? Then here, to understand the arithmetic tool, one of the most important thing is there. Once you are reading, immediately your brain should work how to convert this story into a mathematics. How to convert this bigger story into a 1 line or 2 line of mathematics. That is only understanding level. If you are able to understand that level, then only it is going to help you and it is going to affect your CAT preparation. If you are not understanding that level, then you can say you are not understood math fully. You have not understood logic fully. How to convert from one format to another format. This is also a format. Like I told, percentage format, after then fraction format, and like this 3 format was there. Fraction, percentage and number. Another format is your word format. This is question also will come in word format. Word only we can say it is situation problem or maybe something. So many names are there, like situation problem, relation problem, happy birthday problem, like so many type of problems will be divided, but everything you can say it is a kind of word based problem, or you can say it is one of the type you can add here, like fraction, percentage, number and word based problem. Then if you are not able to convert, then it is very difficult. Then what we will do here, question is asking very simple, 2 is how much more or less than 3. Question is asking that much only. What is difference between 8 minus 5? It is 3. Base, if you are taking anything, question is not going to affect. Don't think how much big cake was there. It is 100 gram cake or 1 kg cake or 2 kg cake. If you take 100 kg cake also, answer is not going to affect. Why it will not affect? Because that base will be same for all the numbers. It will be same for first kid, second kid and third kid. It is not going to change. If base is changing from first kid to second kid to third kid, then only you can say your percentage figure will change. If it is not changing, how much if you want to take, you can take 1 kg cake or 100 kg cake. It is not going to affect your answer. Then what we are doing here, only you have to take difference of cake received by second and third. What is difference here? 8 minus 5. It will become 3. And first has got 2. 2 out of total, how much it is here? 8 plus 5 plus 2. How much it will be? 15. 2 out of 15. Just if you want to understand little fraction way, like mathematics way, then 3 by 15. Like here, for both it is same. For both it is 15. It is not going to affect your answer. In place of 15, if you are taking 150 also, what will change? Nothing will change. Nothing is going to change. Finally, you have to find 2 is how much more or less than 3. Then formula wise, if you are not understanding logic wise, just formula wise, whatever you are habituated to read in books, then it is first minus second minus third, divide by second minus third. Why not divide by first? We have divided by second minus third. Why? Because question is telling like this. Then after then what is word? The difference of cake received by second and third. Means this term will come in denominator. These are all common sense, or try to understand. Otherwise, many of the students used to do mistake. Here. Sometimes in hurry mood, or sometimes under pressure, or sometimes without understanding. They will do the mistake. In place of denominator, they will put some other number. Like here, they can put 1, the value of 1. Then here first minus second minus third divided by second minus third. Here I have taken the modulus because our interest is only number. Like here, if you are taking second and third difference, 5 minus 8 or 8 minus 5, it is not going to affect your answer. Then here 2, just you can say 2 minus 3 by 3, that much only. It will come in negative. Minus 1 by 3 into 100 means minus 33.3% less. Means first will get 33.3% less than the difference of second and third kids. Then this is, you can say, this is very simple, and fraction you can understand in the ratio term. Then these all are the interrelated, and any of the mathematical tools if you are learning, then try to use for variety of the questions. Like once you learn any ratio technique, then always try to use ratio technique for percentage, ratio technique for proportion, ratio technique for variation. Then only it will be pakka. Then only you will able to use for CAT level question. Application wise you will see, then DI type 1, type 2 it will be most useful. Type 3 also some little bit use will be there, but 1 and 2 it will be most helpful. Algebra you can say linear equation, it will be very useful. What is the fraction and what is the whole number and how to deal with fraction. Based on that, variety of questions are coming. Most of the question word based, where long a story will be built. or another is arithmetic side, shares, partnership. These all will be depends on your fraction. If you don't know about the fractional part, then always you will get confusion. Or you can say like time and work, pipe and cistern. These all will be totally depends on your fraction concept. Time and work, you have to always add 2-3 fraction, or you have to take the reverse. Pipe and cistern also, just one pipe is filling in the rate of 10 liter per second. Then how many seconds will take to fill that pipe for a tank of 100 liter? These all are just a fraction. Everything will be fraction. And for a smartness purpose, just we will discuss about a time and work and this pipe and cistern. Then this fraction question or this fraction calculation will convert into percentage. This fraction will convert into percentage for easiness, calculation easiness, and understanding also will be easy. Then here next is calculation related to ratio, percentage and proportion. Means you can say it is going to affect your almost 50% of DI and almost full quant. Then this is one of the important tool, how to deal with fraction and how to understand fraction in terms of numbers, percentage and word based question.